Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey. I'm glad you could be here today for this conversation. If you're new, I'm Carey. I'm a matchmaker. I'm a dating coach. We talk a lot about relationships. If this is something that you think would be appealing to you beyond our one conversation today, please allow me to encourage you to hit that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. It's free, but it really helps me out and it allows my videos to be seen by more people who might be able to benefit from the things we talk about here. Today I wanted to talk about red flags, but not first date red flags, first month or two red flags, beginning new relationship red flags, things you should watch out for, things that are kind of not sitting right with you. Not sure if this is normal or right or typical at the beginning of a new relationship. There are a few things I thought you should watch out for, things that have come up with clients, things from my own personal life, friends, family, all that. And I hope that you will stick around and share in the conversation. That's what we're talking about. I guess first I wanted to remind you that if somebody seems too good to be true, then they probably are too good to be true. And that should already put you on high alert. But I've got, I think, how many? 7 or 8 things here that I think are very common reasons that somebody would feel uncomfortable and be questioning their relationship early on in the first few months. And let's just go through them, 1 through 7 or 8. Number 1 is they're just not a team player. It's their way or the highway. They're not really great at compromising. If it's between 2 things and one's your idea, you're just never going to get your way. They're just kind of bossy and a little too strong-willed, and it just doesn't make you feel seen or like your opinion or your thoughts matter. If that's the case with somebody, it's a red flag. I'm not saying break up with them because you always go to the restaurant they like. It's not like that. It's just something that should make you aware that somewhere in the back of your mind you're thinking, I'm going to watch that to see if that becomes more of a problem or if it's part of a pattern. So, not a team player, too bossy, number 1. It's been a while, but you still feel pretty isolated in this relationship. They don't seem to want to show you off to their people, to their family, to their friends. They kind of don't want to label their relationship. They don't want to say that you're a couple or that you're exclusive. There's been no conversation about monogamy after months of seeing them often. They don't bring you around on the weekends when they get together with friends. Friends are a separate situation for them. Family time, you're not invited. You haven't met the family. Social media, another place that you don't feel that you're being shown off or that somebody's putting that out there that he's in a relationship. These are red flags for sure. If you're going steady, you should be around other people in his life that are important to him. They should know about you. They should meet you. If you do meet these people and they're not your kind of people or you don't like them, there's another red flag. There's a bonus for you right there. Is this person not taking the initiative to get together, to make plans, to spend time? If you're always the person making the phone call, they wait till the last minute to reach out and make plans with you, makes you feel like you're not a priority, makes you feel like they're not somebody you can count on when they kind of leave you hanging like that until the last minute. You're always the person who has to call or text and say, are we on, or do you want to do something? Or you're the one planning all the time. They don't say, oh, I've got this thing coming up, or I was thinking about doing next in a couple weeks, we should do that, and then actually make it happen. They don't have ideas for dates. It's just kind of a last minute, no special effort put into it. If you're the one doing all the work, that should be a red flag for you. Number 4 is something that can actually lead to dangerous situations, and that would be somebody who's controlling or jealous. You just don't want to have somebody who's reading too much into situations, having snide comments about your male friends or the fact that you still have a relationship with your ex who is likely another parent of your children and will be in your life forever. If there's a jealousy or a worry factor there around a person who you know will be a part of your life as long as you're alive, you really, really need to think twice on whether you can have a relationship with this person. They should have a maturity and a confidence and an understanding that somebody in your life who you were with for a long time and you have children with is always going to be there. whether you enjoy them or not. You know me, I have a great relationship with my exes, and anybody who came into my life would have to know that they're going to be around, and I include them when I can. But if this person is controlling in other ways, they're jealous of your coworkers, or they ask you where you've been when you were stopping at the grocery store or having a drink after work with some girlfriends or coworkers, you can read to see if these questions are just like, where were you? Or whether they are, where were you? So be on the lookout for somebody who's jealousy or controlling. That can really lead you down a path that you will not want to be at that destination at all. Number 5, you have introduced this person to your family and your friends, and they don't like him or her. They think that you are making a huge mistake, and they say, are you sure? Or they have reservations, or they have opinions on things that they see in his personality, or the way he treats you, or the things he says to you, or based on things and conversations they had with him when you were not present. These are people who care about you. They want what's best for you. I would heed their warning. If they get a bad feeling, don't forget, they can see things in this person that maybe you see, but maybe you're blinded to because you're also feeling an attraction towards this person. So trust your friends and trust your family if they tell you that they want you to take a closer look. I'm not saying you break up with somebody because your mother says he's not good enough for you, or your sister says he's not as funny as the other guys you've dated, whatever that might look like. I'm saying if they feel something's off or they feel something's wrong, you need to look a little bit closer and make sure you're not being blinded by the light. And that sort of leads me into number 6, was if you find yourself justifying his behavior or things he says or does or his lifestyle choices, or anything about him really, if you have to explain or make up excuses and figure out a way to be a buffer between who he is, what he does, what he thinks and says, and what you want other people to know about him or they believe about him, you should probably take a closer look. I think that would be a red flag, and I'm sure you would agree. Number 7 would be that this person is constantly testing your boundaries. And what does that look like? It's just a pushing, right? If you say something, they're constantly pushing back that they're going to say the opposite. If you want to do something, they may belittle you and tell you why that's stupid. If you want to wear something, they say, are you sure you want to wear that? Or they tell you what they want you to wear, or they order what they want you to eat. Or I know this overlaps with controlling a little bit, but this is different. This is somebody who's maybe trying to change you, right? They like some things about you, but they're trying to mold you somehow into being what they really want, trying to change the parts of you that don't really align with who they see themselves with or what they truly want. So if somebody's manipulating you in that way and pushing you to be somebody or something you're not, have qualities that aren't yours or opinions that you don't have, or doing things that don't come naturally to you, take a very good look as to whether this person is just pushing your boundaries to see how far they can get you to go. I mean, a lot of these things are probably telltale signs of a narcissist in those situations, and I have an episode about that. I'll post it for you up here. That's a little bit different. There are different things with narcissists as far as love bombing you and never being wrong, and there's a lot of stuff. You could check that one out. But these are things you may just run into with a healthy human being who just isn't going to be a great partner for you. So finally, I would say number 8 would be you just need to trust your gut. And if there's anything in you, whether it's just a little something's wrong here, or it's, really like this feels off. Is he who he says he is? Do I feel comfortable here? Am I safe, mentally or emotionally safe with this person? Or it could be a loud screaming. This is wrong. What are you doing? You should not be with this person. There's something off here. This does not feel good. It can be a range. It's a spectrum of how your gut might be talking to you. I would give the same attention to all of those voices, no matter how they come at you. It's a new relationship. The cat. You are not invested with years of a life with this person. If it's not the person for you or you're not the person for them, you want to get out. You want to find somebody that it's easy with, who sees you and appreciates you and values you just the way you are, and wants to show you off to all their friends, to their family, loves all the little weird, quirky things that you do, and does not want to control you in any way or manipulate you or push you. They just want to live their life with you as their partner, and that's really healthy. If this relationship isn't that one, be so happy that you're figuring it out early in the relationship so you can allow this person to go find somebody better for them, and you can do the same. Hope you found this interesting and or helpful. Please hit the like button. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, I would be beholden to you. I will look forward to seeing you back here again soon. And until next time, thank you and have a good one.